It's Rick and Patty from the KORD Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, you can always catch us anywhere and everywhere with our KORD mobile app. It's free for you in the App Store as well in Google Play.
It's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Good morning, 611. Great to be with you. Happy Friday, 55 degrees sunshine. Sadly, Patty and I are looking across the river there. A big black cloud of...
There's a fire somewhere.
Yeah, over there on
Early
the Kennewick.
reports are indicating, I heard Sunrise Villa Apartments
Oh, jeez.
on Union.
I know.
Steer clear of the area.
It's going to be crazy over the next couple of weeks. It's a tinderbox here in Tri-Cities, and it's getting dry and getting hot and all that, and so we can see this big black...
Although they must have, something must be going, it must be, I don't want to say under control because I don't know,
Yeah.
but judging from just the plume of smoke, not so much anymore. Before it was really producing.
Well, maybe they got it down there.
I hope so.
All right.
I hope so.
We'll check on that. Patty knows people. Patty knows people, so she'll make a call and we'll see what's going on.
We'll figure it out.
She knows. She's got you covered with all the details on that. As you dive into your Friday, thank goodness it is Friday. Today is National Tapioca Day,
Oh, I'll take that.
International Body Piercing Day,
What?
National Rottweiler Day,
Oh.
and International Parrot Head Day, which of course celebrates the late great
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett, man.
Can you play some Margaritaville?
I know, we should play some Margaritaville. That'd be a great way to kick off the Friday, right? Should have done that on a Throwback
Man,
Thursday yesterday,
sure
right?
thing.
That would have been a great song. So we're going to get the day started, work on some Facebook fun for you, other people's problems. And I know everybody wants the party in Pendleton, the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest. We'll have tickets at 7:20 this morning.
Just a couple of weeks away.
I know, Patty. This is Patty's
I'm excited.
very first.
It's my first one.
Yeah, you're gonna have such a great time. I've been there. It's awesome. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So 7:20, we give you another chance to win those tickets. That's coming up. And as she said, let's strap in. Let's get the day started. Grab a cup of coffee. Let's get going. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show, #1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD. No need to wait for AI. Catch us now on Google Home and Alexa devices. Open our app for more info.
Medication 622. It's #1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick. You got Patty. Always good to be with you. Happy Friday. Ready for the weekend. I know that Patty's going to be out tomorrow at Boot Barn.
Have you ever been to Boot Barn?
I have.
It is an amazing location. Yeah, the Basin City Freedom Rodeo is here. And if you're looking for some Western wear, that's the place to go.
Yeah, my wife
Boot
and
Barn.
I went over there. They opened up, and my wife wanted to go in there, and we went in. And great new location, great new store.
Were you in there for a while?
Well, my wife could be in there shopping forever.
They have
but-
everything.
Yeah,
everything.
They do. They absolutely do. So definitely worth checking out right there, Boot Barn. And Patty will be out there at 11 to 1
We're
tomorrow?
there tomorrow from 11 to 1. Absolutely.
all right.
Stop by.
Yeah, great deals, great values. Check it out with Patty at Boot Barn tomorrow. All right, Facebook fun to get the day started. Here you go. Do you prefer the window or aisle seat when you're flying on your airplane? What do you prefer, the window or aisle?
Well, I do prefer the aisle, so in case I need to get up and, get back to the restroom. Because, well, if I'm in the window, I got to crawl over somebody or
Right.
they have to get out, you
Right.
know. I mean, I don't know. I prefer the window because I like to look out,
Right.
see what's going on.
I think the one seat I don't want to sit in is the middle.
I know.
It's like, even when I look, no, never the middle. But I'm going to go with, of course, the windows, my favorite. Because I like to look out. And it's funny, my wife and I went on a flight last year or something like that. And every time, we went to Vegas. Remember, we went to Vegas for her
That's
Christmas
right.
present.
Yeah.
And just by sheer luck, I got the window seat every time. And she's like, really?
Oh, you guys fight over the window?
Well, she would have wanted it. I said, well, I'll gladly move. But that puts me right in the middle, basically, because
Yeah.
she's in the middle. So she ended up both going and coming. She ended up in the middle seat, and I was the guy that was next to the window. And so I offered it up. She didn't take it. And then we had multiple flights. So it wasn't like, the hilarity wasn't like we had straight flights. We actually had layovers.
Oh.
And every single time I was the window seat, and so it drove her nuts. She's like, why, are you the window seat the entire time? So prefer window or aisle? I'm going to go with window, but you are correct if you got to get up.
Well, I prefer the aisle.
Diana says window, so I can see. Absolutely. Everybody likes that. Michelle says, I prefer my plane not to fall apart.
saw that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I saw
That's
Boeing.
all she's asking.
Well, Boeing just did a big press concert. Hey, we 100% guarantee none of this stuff will ever happen again. I just saw the press conference on that, but that's funny though. And Mitchell says window, so I can rest my head against the wall. Oh yeah, seats are. It's so funny when you see photos of planes in the '60s. compared to planes now. Oh my gosh, it's like
Remember back in the day, people could smoke on the plane.
But it was comfy. You had big seats back in the day and all these different things. Now you're like scrunched in like sardines. Absolutely, to get more money out of you. So yeah, it was funny. I've seen this great old meme from the 60s where they're, carving a turkey. Of course they're smoking a cig, but they're sitting there carving a turkey, and you got cranberry sauce and you got potatoes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I'm laughing like, oh my word. I'm like, where's my 5-course dinner?
Nope, now it's just a snack.
I know. There you go. So that's the Facebook fun chime in. Preferring the window or aisle seat. Take more of your comments on the way. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.
Again, Wallen whiskey glasses. Number 1 for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. 640, you got Rick, you got Patty. Great to be with you. And of course, what's going on in Nashville?
Post Malone continuing to build excitement for his upcoming country album. I am one of those who are excited. He took to social media earlier this week teasing a duet with Chris Stapleton. In the video, Posty is seen with a big smile as he listens to the final version of the song that is going to be featured on F1 Trillion. The album is set to drop on August 16th. And just so you know, there's going to be a pre-sale for tickets for the tour in support of the album starting today, with general on-sales happening on Monday. Now, Alan Jackson adding yet another honor to his resume later this fall. He'll be receiving the Chris Christopherson Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2024 Nashville Songwriters Award ceremony. The award recognizes a songwriter each year that has made a significant contribution to the American songbook and who has inspired the careers of others. Just so you know, some others who have received the honor in the past: Willie Nelson, Loretta Lynn, also Garth Brooks, and the ceremony will be held September 24th at the Ryman Auditorium. And you turned me on to some Alan Jackson news. His second grandson arrived last Thursday, Wesley Allen Smith.
I love that. So it is his daughter, Maddie. And it's,
Does life get any better for him?
I don't think so.
Right? Well, the Country Music Hall of Fame also holding a 2-day benefit concert in Dallas this summer. It's the All for the Hall to benefit the museum's music-based education programs, Word and Music. Midland, Clint Black, Scotty McCreery, and Carly Pierce are all set to perform at that event. That will be September 9th and 10th, with the first night being held at a private residence and the second at Gillies, Dallas. Tickets are on sale now for the at the Hall of Fame's website. Just so you know, Midland will be performing at the Toyota Center on October 26th.
It's cool. This is a great show coming to right here. I love it.
They have a new album that we're looking forward to. And last but not least, Willie Nelson missed yet another date on his Outlaw Music Festival tour. He's 91 years old, and he did not perform at the tour stop in Virginia Beach. It was announced last week that Willie was ordered to rest for 4 days on doctor's orders because he wasn't feeling well. Well, that forced him to miss the first 3 dates of the tour with Bob Dylan and Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. And the next stop for the Outlaw Music Festival is scheduled for tonight in Syracuse, New York. I hope he makes that appearance. Those are your trending headlines.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.
Toyota of Tri-Cities and 1027 KORD have teamed up to support local businesses by giving away thousands of dollars in gift cards and passes to restaurants, movies, car washes, and more. Get your name in to win at the Toyota ticket counter on the Cord mobile app or 1027KORD.com. Now remember, when you win on Cord, take a photo of yourself and post it to social media using the hashtag WowMoments for a chance to win other prizes from Toyota of Tri-Cities.
We ride 650, number 1 for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. Rick and Patty with you. And of course, that's the wrong music bed. We're not in Nashville right now. We're here in the Tri-Cities. All right, 55 degrees, cloudy skies for you. Coming up, another edition of Other People's Problems a little bit after 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
What happens when your mother-in-law gets your tween daughter the wrong gift? And trust me, when we talk about this gift, you'll realize how wrong it might be. So we'll talk about it here in just about 10 minutes. Anywhere, everywhere, though, if you don't have the station mobile app, man, you're missing out. You're missing the FOMO. And I just noticed you posted that Commander Clem is retiring.
I didn't even know that. It shocked me. I have a 28-year-long career.
Wow, thank you for your service, sir. And Kennewick Police Department Commander Clem, shout out to you. And Patty's done the article. It's posted for you right now on the station mobile app.
He was amazing. He would always give me the story, make sure I have the details, so we could report things accurately. Just a wonderful, wonderful Commander Clem. Retiring.
Now I saw somebody yesterday in the West Richland Facebook page talking about pets and fireworks and all that. I know you did an article about it, and I really hope the guy was being sarcastic because he was like, this is America. We're allowed to enjoy our fireworks and da-da-da. He was talking about that he didn't care about people's pets or their animals.
A lot of pets,
and he's like, it's America. But
a lot of pets don't cope.
I know. I get it.
It's hard, and then they get disoriented if they run.
That's why I'm trying to explain. This guy didn't care. He's like, this is America, So it's like, and so people jumped on the West Richland page there, and they were talking about, hey, we get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 4th of July, animal owners, they understand that. But 3 weeks up and 3 weeks out, then I'll hear it at noon.
I hear fireworks all night long.
All night.
It's already started. Yes,
and that's what that's what they were talking about. Was like, hey, no, 4th of July, we get it.
Can you wait for the 4th of July? Why do we have to do it now?
Oh, I hear it. I want to say our neighbors, like a couple nights ago, like 3 a.m, we hear this M80 go up. What the?
So, but here's the thing. You've got fireworks tents. People selling fireworks right now.
I get it. Well, and then you look over and you see the apartment fire that's up right now. So it's like, hey, man, to each their own. I felt this dude, like, you asked for it, man. You walked right into it by, saying, this is America.
I know, but personally, I feel like I used to be one of those people and had fireworks going off in my backyard and whatever. But
I get it.
I'll leave it to the professionals. I can just watch from my patio.
Well, this year we decided we're going to Oregon to the farm because our other dogs used to not care, but Bodie, our newest dog, he's not
a fan. Not a fan at all.
Not good for him. So we're heading out to Oregon for the 4th of July, and we're going to stay the night near Arlington and Condon and all that.
Okay.
So that again, if you're heading out of town, that might be a way to resolve it. Go camping, do something else. That way you get your animals out of there. But Patty did a whole bunch of tips to keep the dog safe during the loud fireworks. I almost thought about getting him those earmuffs.
You could.
But then I thought that'd be kind of weird for him walking around with earmuffs.
Well, the big thing to take away from it is make sure, if you have a chip, make sure your information is up to date.
Absolutely.
Or, if you have a collar.
If they get out.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So be aware of that. All those details and more always posted for you right there on the station mobile app.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
For you at this year's Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest, there is Unforgettable. You got Rick, you got Patty. Give you a chance to win those tickets coming up here at 7:20, 10 minutes away from that. What a lineup. Thomas Mack, Jody Messina, Dustin Lynch, Thomas Rhett, and of course the 90s throwback with Vanilla Ice and
Sugar Hill Gang.
All of that. All of that's going to be awesome. Kicks off there July 13th. Your chance to win a set of tickets coming up here at 7:20. All right, we're going to dive into other people's problems. What is going on here? This quite the situation this morning with Allison in Kennewick, and it concerns her daughter and a present that the mother-in-law got. My mother-in-law is the worst person on the planet. On Wednesday night, we invited the family to celebrate my daughter's 12th birthday.
So everyone bought presents, and I was stunned when my daughter opened my mother-in-law's gift. She bought her a scale.
Oh, geez.
Well, everyone at the table gasped. I couldn't believe she bought a scale for a tween. That has to be the worst gift ever. My mother-in-law says it's a great gift because my daughter then can monitor her weight, and this, in turn, will make her a healthier person. I totally disagree. I think this gift is going to make my daughter self-conscious. The family's divided over the gift. They don't want to offend my mother-in-law. What's your opinion on this? Is this a good or bad gift?
Oh,
Allison
geez.
in Kennewick.
I think it all depends on the person. I guess it all depends on the kid. Some are going to say, yeah, this is horrible. Why would you do this? On the other hand, I know my son went through this chubby phase, And I was like, man, I hope he sprouts. I hope he, because as a parent, you're
concerned
about the health of your child.
Yes,
it has nothing to do with, what they look like. It has everything to do with, I want my kid to be healthy, if that made sense.
Yep.
And Logan went through this phase, and then suddenly when he hit 16, 17, bam, he was, 5'10" and thin as could be. So, but up until that point, he was getting quite chubby, but you do your best as a parent to,
I would never give a gift of a scale to somebody for their birthday. I would not. Maybe if it's something that they asked for, maybe, but I would not.
Now, my wife, my wife is a workout nut and is a health nut and all that. Guess what? She'd probably be
she
okay.
would love a scale.
She'd be okay probably with that, especially if it was fancy or something like that. If it could do some, if it could make her espresso or make her coffee or something, I don't know, but she'd like it that way. So, but yeah, a tween. I guess it depends. If she's a health nut, sure, why not? But if she's not a health nut, then what message are you sending?
Yeah, if she didn't request it, I would not. I just can't imagine.
Yeah, it'll go under.
Thanks, mom-in-law.
Like I said, those things usually go under the bed. You never see them again, right? Under the
mine's underneath a dresser.
Yeah, so's ours. I did
pull it out every now and then. You go, you pull it out. I pull it out like right before I'm about to go to the doctor. Your yearly visit. Yeah.
I weighed myself yesterday. So it's like, ours is under the dresser. But I weighed and all I did was like, I haven't gained a pound. That's good. It wasn't.
I go, I'll get to the gym.
Oh, yeah. All right. There
tomorrow.
You go.
There's always tomorrow.
All right, Allison. We'll do our best to solve it for you. 547-KORD. App chat us. What would you do in this situation? Is this really just a god-awful gift? We want to know. So good gift or bad gift from the mother-in-law?
It's a bad gift.
How come it's always, whenever you guys have problems, it's always the in-laws? Right? It's always the in-laws. I'm just saying. So anyway, we'll talk about it coming up, all right? It's other people's problems. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message. Or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Call him Hootie 724, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. All right, we want, thinking of who could be great at the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest.
Well, who?
Darius Rucker would be fantastic. Throwing that out there for you for the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest next year or so. I'm just saying. They'd be great. They're out on tour. Hootie and the Blowfish is actually out on tour.
I know.
All right, party in Pendleton. It's the big show. Thomas Rhett, Dustin Lynch, Jody Messina, Thomas Mack. Let's send somebody off there, right, Patty?
Can we? How about caller number 5?
All right.
Lucky caller number 5 right now at 547-KORD.
Super excited to send you off there. 547-KORD. Caller 5 next. You're going to the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest. Good luck from 1027 KORD.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. Number one for New Country. 1027 KORD.
1027 KORD is out and about with Ranch and Home making hometown moments. Ranch and Home is randomly awarding unsuspecting Tri-Cityans. Now, you never know when a Ranch and Home hometown moment might happen to you. Maybe in the coffee drive-thru, at the grocery store checkout, at the gas station.
And all we want to do is put a smile on people's faces, and that's what this is all about.
I just came to buy sodas, but my tank is empty. Thank you, Ranch and Home. That's awesome. It made my day.
Ranch and Home hometown moments are happening right now. Ranch and Home, they're here for you with your number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Chris Stapleton, of course, July 27th in Seattle with Willie Nelson. Hopefully
Willie Nelson will be able to make it.
And Sheryl Crow, going to be a great show for you. Keep it here to KORD to win those free tickets. 7:37 right now. You got Rick, you got Patty. Happy Friday to you and yours. So this has been making the rounds. I saw this a couple days ago, and this sign got posted on a sandwich shop that said, "Closed for sex, be back in 30 minutes. Thank you." Anyway, this note has got laughter and then bewilderment, and Reddit got a hold of it, and people are making jokes. It seemed like they said, back in 30 minutes, that's a bit optimistic. Must be a 10-minute drive home. 30 minutes, right, more like 7 and then a quick nap. And then someone also wrote, weird flex, but I respect it. So on 27th Avenue near where I live, there's the storage place has a continuous changing sign.
Oh, messages?
The marquee is always changing,
Okay.
so there's always different things up there. I thought about a long time ago doing a post every single day when it changed or every couple days and then having a gallery of it. But that's just a lot of effort. But if you're up on 27th, there's a marquee that changes every single day with funny things, right? I also saw that the church, their reader board got changed by some kids. And I can't remember.
No.
Oh, it was
the big church up on 27th?
Oh, yeah. It was something something about farts. And I was like, oh, geez. God, it said something like God loves farts or something like,
No.
Well, because it's right there, and I thought, kids coming home from school. And it's one of those you can change. It's kind of like the reader board that's just over here a couple blocks away. Yeah, you never know when those reader boards get changed. So anyway, we're going to have some fun with you with marquees, all right? Funniest thing you've ever seen on a marquee.
Oh, please, call them in.
There's got to be a good one. But if there's a couple funny ones around town. If you look for them and if you see them, they're kind of fun to see them change every single day. The church one, hey, no, you don't. I mean, I'm one of those people. I don't.
Yeah, you can't mess with the church.
I mean,
that's
not cool. I mean, I know they were kids. What else would it have been? And they walk home from school right along that, right along 27th. So I was like, and it got changed. Right now it says praying for irrigation water because of the Kennewick mandatory thing. So that's what it got changed to. But I thought, as I was driving by, I was like, oh, geez. What kid did that? So 547 KORD, marquees that you've seen that have been pretty funny. We're going to share some of these coming up next. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.
It's Tucson Too Late in number 1 for New Country. It's 1027 KORD at 750 with Rick and Patty. 65 degrees for you. Sunshine for you, Tri-Cities. All right, funniest thing you've seen on a marquee. So this sandwich shop posted closed for sex. Be back in 30 minutes. Thank you. And it's gone viral.
I get it. I know why.
Reddit's all over it. Weird flex, but I respect it. 30 minutes, right. More like 7 and a quick nap. Back in 30 minutes. That's a bit optimistic. Maybe a 10-minute drive home. So there's some great marquees around town. On 27th Avenue, there's a storage place that does some good marquees. So if you've seen a great marquee, we'll be taking your calls. 547 KORD. Share that marquee. I'm curious what you got. Good morning, KORD. What do you got?
Drove past an ice cream shop, and the sign outside said, "Scream until your daddy stops the car."
Oh, no.
That's pretty.
That is a funny one.
That's a pretty good one. I was thinking, man, McDonald's should take notice of that one right there. Absolutely. 547 KORD. Funniest marquee sign you've seen. What do you got?
It says, "Your wife is hot. ... Get your air conditioning fixed." It's fucking outside of a air conditioning place, and yeah, that was the funniest one I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Your wife is hot. Yeah, get your air conditioning fixed. All right, A1, take notice of that one there, buddy. Campbell and Company, all those guys, right?
Right on. Yep.
Marquee, do you like it when you see marquees and different funny things?
I do.
You were talking about highway that when they get hacked.
Sometimes,
man.
Yeah, sometimes on the freeway.
Yeah. There was one I saw recently that said, keep your hands off your partner's private parts or something like that.
No.
One of the something like that when they're driving down the roads or something like, oh my gosh, like that. All right, so WADI OT, they've always got a couple good ones too. So there you go, funny marquees you've seen. Funniest thing you've seen is a marquee, and we're sharing these all morning long. It's great. 547 KORD. More of your calls on the way. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.
Toyota of Tri-Cities and 1027 KORD have teamed up to support local businesses by giving away thousands of dollars in gift cards and passes to restaurants, movies, car washes, and more. Get your name in to win at the Toyota ticket counter on the Cord mobile app or 1027KORD.com. Now remember, when you win on Cord, take a photo of yourself and post it to social media using the hashtag WowMoments for a chance to win other prizes from Toyota of Tri-Cities.
Songs for sure he's going to do at the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest, just a few weeks away from that. Another set of tickets on Monday at 7:20. Give you a chance to win those great tickets to the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest.
Right on.
All right, it's 8:08. You got Rick, you got Patty. 65 degrees, sunshine on your Friday. Hopefully you're going to have a great weekend. Take KORD right alongside you on the station mobile app. What is up at the station mobile app? Well, a lot of great free content you can check out through the weekend. You can sit there and read it, and there's so many great articles you can check out. Now, one of them that's been recently posted was tourist traps in Washington. And always, for some reason, the Gum Wall in Seattle makes the list. Have you ever been to the Gum Wall, Pat?
I've not.
Oh, you're missing out on.
I've not.
It's gross, nasty, and then also like, oh, it's kind of cool at the same time. It's down the alleyway down there.
Can you add to it? Can you put your own?
Oh yeah,
your own gum on
they've
there?
cleaned the wall.
Yeah.
So they've literally, because it's harming the building that's there, right?
Yeah.
So they've cleaned it off, and within
minutes,
it's all back with gum back on it. So the gum wall. So our buddy Connor did an article about the gum wall being the tourist trap. He also, for some reason, I don't know about this. I don't know if I agree or disagree.
What?
The Space Needle, he said, is a big tourist trap. Really?
I've been there.
Well, I know, but I mean, I get it. It's kind of expensive, like $45 to go to the top. I mean, it's pricey, but I always thought, in terms of the restaurant, that's kind of a romantic kind of thing. If you're gonna impress a girl, go in the restaurant there.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So, of the two, I'm gonna say the Gum Wall might be the most in tourist trap. Have you ever? I know you're from the Midwest. Anything that you felt was a tourist trap back home that you're like, oh, this is a tourist, like a big ball of twine or something. Big thermometer. I'm just thinking about all the weird,
Well, I know we have one here too. Isn't there a Jolly Green Giant somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
There's one in LeSueur, Minnesota.
Yeah, Dayton, Washington on the hillside.
Jolly Green Giant.
I love it. It's very cool. I do like it. It's faded though. I passed through there a few weeks back. Near Dayton, and sadly, they've not been keeping up the Jolly Green. No, it's faded. It's doesn't look very good. So, what articles did you do? I'm looking over here on the KORD mobile app, and I see Commander Clem is retiring. Congrats to him.
He is retiring.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Yes, from the Kennewick Police Department.
And you got tips
28
for dogs.
years.
And you got tips for pets.
Well, tips for people how to keep their pets safe for the 4th of July holiday.
Around the corner.
I don't know how my dog's going to react.
I know.
So I will be home with him.
First year having DJ, so we'll see how he does around fireworks. So
he's a nosy dog. So, yeah, I mean,
you might want to go. Where's his animal?
Anytime I'm walking him, this morning he wanted to chase a cat, and I'm like, we have cats at home. What's wrong with you?
Just let him off the
and
leash.
He wants
let
to
him go.
Chase. I don't think so. Not going to happen.
So
not on my watch.
So we used to years ago live where Patty lived in Richland, and there's a great park there. And when we had Phoebe, she loved to chase squirrels. So as we would as we would get to the park, Phoebe would be tugging on her leash to go, and we just let her off. And go,
you did?
Let's go get those squirrels.
I do not. I do not. Now, we have made some friends along the way, and I do bring treats for Pearl and Nemi.
Oh, that's
got
nice
little
of you.
biscuits for them. Yeah.
Well, all that free content and more is posted right now for you right there on the KORD mobile app.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD. Have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto? Make sure you have our app, so when you connect your device, we can go everywhere together.
He's coming to this year's Watershed, and yes, as we get closer and closer to Watershed, we'll give you a chance to win those passes as well, right there with the KORD mobile app. Now, the cool thing about the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest, cool thing about Watershed, they've released their schedules now. So you know exactly when your favorite artist is going to play and what time. So you don't basically miss out on, you got Jody Messina.
I like all of them. I like all the acts.
If you're talking, so I saw Cole Swindell a few years back at the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest, and he was a huge 90s music fan in terms of country. And so it did not surprise me when the Jody Messina song got redone by him. It didn't surprise me because during that show he goes, "Hey guys, are you guys all 90s fans?" Woo! They all go crazy, and of course he sings. Anyway, he's going to be at Watershed. So basically, if you're smart, you go to the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest and then you head over to Watershed.
Right on.
That's going to take care of all your music needs for this summer. All right, let's tie this one off. This is quite the situation going on with right here with Allison and Kennewick. The mother-in-law did something.
So Allison says her mother-in-law is the worst person on the planet. Wednesday night, we invited the family out to celebrate our daughter's 12th birthday. Well, everyone bought presents, and I was stunned when my daughter opened my mother-in-law's gift. It was a scale.
Oh, geez.
Everyone at the table just gasped. I can't believe she bought a scale for a tween. This has to be the worst gift ever. So my mother-in-law says it's a great gift because my daughter now can monitor her weight, and in turn will make her a healthy person. So I totally disagree. I think it's going to make my daughter self-conscious. The family is divided over this gift. They don't want to offend moms-in-law. So, what's your opinion? Is this a good or bad gift?
I don't know. It's going to be. Man,
Allison.
We've already got a ton of comments right on
Yeah.
Facebook. What are they saying?
Mary says, terrible gift. Carol says, wow, just not right. Your daughter needs to let Granny know her feelings were hurt. Not appropriate at all for a gift for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, Janie says absolutely horrible. Nicole says it's horrible. Keep daughter away from Granny. Mary says it's a terrible gift. Yeah,
Look at Audra. Who the hell buys a scale for a teen?
Yeah, I know people do. It's kind of crazy.
It's a horrible. That's from Shell Lynn. I would have tossed the gift in the monster-in-law out the door that very moment.
Yep.
That's from Jessica.
And Kenda says absolutely horrible. My daughter is 16 and 5'6" and a beanpole. And if she thinks she's getting a little pudge, she thinks she's getting fat. I think it's absolutely horrible. Keep your daughter away from the scale. Anyway, I know my son. It's funny when he was a preteen. He was pudgy.
Did you buy him a scale?
No, I did not. So I was hoping that, so when you're a parent, you are concerned about their weight. But I was like, okay, well, puberty hasn't hit yet. Let's see how many inches he grows and will he grow out of it? Well, he did football. He did wrestling. He did a bunch of things.
Yeah.
And then suddenly puberty kicked in and suddenly he's 5'10". And he had basically lost the weight, in that process without doing much, But again, I get it as a parent, same with my son Kyron. My son Kyron was a little pudgy, right? Well, now he's a beanpole. He's 21, working construction, and maybe weighs $150 if he's soaking wet.
And you can be pudgy and healthy.
Absolutely, you can be. There's nothing wrong with that. To each their own. But it is hard when you do worry about your child's different things, and you do your best to. All you can do is teach them good eating habits and to take care of themselves and all that. But this sounds like it was way out of line. Mother-in-law.
If my mother-in-law gave my son or daughter a scale and they wasn't asked for, sorry.
Kids want fun.
I have a few choice words.
I have never understood that. When it's a birthday or it's a Christmas, for me, if honestly, if you were going to get her a scale, that should just have been a thing. Hey, whatever. I mean, why is it a gift? Exactly. I've never understood.
You're sending the wrong message.
Right,
Grandma.
absolutely. All right, Allison, 100%. Everybody agrees with you. Horrible, horrible gift. What you could do, Allison, I don't think anybody cares. Take the scale, throw it away. There you go. Resolve it. There you go.
Re-gift it to Grandma.
This
at Christmas.
Hey, Gammy, it's your birthday. It's wonderful. What did you want? Hey, what? Anyway.
Thanks, but no thanks, Grandma.
547 KORD app chat us what you would do in this situation. We want to know. You got Rick and Patty.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.